So guys, we're back live as always. Just been getting a few more follows in different channels, which is good. So if you are watching, let's got this light, it's a bit weird. If you are watching on, just got to do that. Poor network connection. Hopefully that's better. If you are watching on YouTube later on, please hit subscribe so you don't miss anything. All the content we put out, Instagram, Facebook later on. Share. If you think this is valuable, share it and comment and share it with people that you know it could benefit. So, been getting lots of messages through still, and I'm going to be covering a few different topics over the next couple of days, especially on things that you can do that are completely free to keep your immune system nice and strong and keep your health vital, which is very important during this time. And something I wanted to touch on was actually a topic that I started to speak about with one of my clients. And so I've actually been writing an article on this before. I'm going to dive into a few different studies that I've found, and I'm actually going to write an article on it so you can all see these. But I want to touch on it quickly and briefly today because I think it's very, very important. And it's something that obviously in the environment we find ourselves today in, that is being greatly neglected, even amongst family members who are living in the same house or partners and spouses. And that is touching each other. Now, obviously, during this period of time, you're not meant to be, you've got to respect other people's beliefs or whatever it is. If you believe you can transfer the virus, etc., we won't get onto that. But keeping away from others, giving them space and distance and their privacy is absolutely fine. But it seems we're already in a society that is hugely touch phobic compared to other cultures. And people don't realise we've actually got like 5 million receptors on our skin, 3,000 just in our fingertips alone. It's why it's no wonder like touch and feel for things can have such an impact on us. And it's something that we've been neglecting, and I've even seen it amongst family members. So I want to go into why touch can be extremely powerful for your immune system and for your overall health. Now, I've got a few different studies here as well. Okay, so we've gone into my archives and just wanted to just touch on a few of these studies. So, research at Berkeley, for example, showed that just simple eye contact and a pat on the back from doctors boosted patient survival rates in complex diseases. Okay, that's research from Berkeley. In the University of California, women who hugged their partner or spouse frequently, even for 20 seconds, exhibited lower blood pressure and therefore decreases in heart disease, which is powerful if you think about it. And it's all because we're getting out of that fight, flight and freeze nervous system and into your rest and digest and recover nervous system. Okay, very, very important. Here's another one from neurologist Shekhar Raman, MD. He showed that just because, a hug or pat or a handshake is actually processed by the reward center in your central nervous system, okay? And that has a massively positive effect on the human psyche because it's where joy and happiness, etc., are released from. And so that, once again, increases immune function. Every time you get joy, happiness, once again, it takes you out of your fight, flight, stressed nervous system and puts you in your rest, recover and digest nervous system, things where you can feel joy, smile, laugh. And this is why it's so important. I've been going on about doing things that increase your joy, speaking with people that you love, comedy, doing things you enjoy, comedy, laughter, shows that make you happy, rather than watching everything that makes you fearful. Really, really important. Now, Tiffany Field, who was the founder of the Touch Institute in the University of Miami, in 1992, she found that massage reduced pain in pregnant women and also alleviated their prenatal depression. And also, when she did research on cancer patients, women who had breast cancer in stage 1 and 2, she found that their cortisol was greatly increased, and their killer cells, so cells that kill off viruses, pathogens, bacteria, etc., were down. Now, she did a study where she took a group of these women and gave them free massages for 5 times a week. Free massages for 5 weeks. And at the end of that 5 weeks, she found that it was only a 30-minute massage that their depression had decreased. their hostility levels had decreased, their serotonin had increased, their killer cells had increased, their lymphocytes had increased. So all of this showed that they actually strengthened their immune system. And so this is why it's really important to go out there and hug your partner, kiss your partner, or whatever it is with your kids. Hey Kathy, make sure you're giving them a hug, even a pat on the pat on the back, a bit of joy. Make sure you're getting that human touch. It's very, very important. Now, one of the worst things that you can do to a criminal who's in prison, in a Category A prison, surrounded by killers, rapists, whoever else, the worst thing you can do to them is put them in solitary confinement where they're on their own. Even though they're surrounded by all these terrible people, because humans crave interaction and the immune system needs it. So I know we're limited to other people at the moment, but around your friends and family, don't be afraid to touch them, hug them, etc. You've been in the house with them, whatever it is, your partner, even just a tap on the shoulder, holding someone's hand. The things it's been shown to help with in terms of strengthening relationships, decreasing, better sleep, stabilizing body temperature, reducing irritability, communicates positivity. It's got a whole list of things here. Helps with depression, helps with digestion, helps release oxytocin, which is the cuddle hormone, increases happiness and joy, releases tension and tightness, helps with migraine pain. There's so much that's been into it, and I will be writing the article and putting the links to these things. But just want to say something that's completely free, and something that seems like, I said before, we're already a society that has a phobia of touching other people, but this is huge. Okay, so your partners, your friends, people you're living with, go and give them a hug, a pat on the shoulder, hold their hand, give them a kiss if you're romantically involved in them, or your children, whatever. It's gonna really help you get in that rest and recover nervous system, release joy, good hormones like serotonin, oxytocin. So all these things greatly strengthen the immune system or keep it strong, rather than being, standing back and feeling like isolated on your own. Once again, it's all part of the mammalian brain. We're meant to seek out strength in numbers. It's why community. It's why we always have a propensity to go with the herd, because you don't want to be isolated. And if you're isolated, you start getting in that fight, flight, and freeze nervous system, and that once again, puts you in a state where your immune system's on. It's in the lower rig and your body's in high alert the whole time, which is fine to be in that fight flight state if you're working out or if you're actually need to be in it, but being in it the whole time is no good. So go out there, go get indoors, give your spouse a hug or a kiss or whatever it is, your children. It's going to help keep you nice and healthy and strengthen your immune system. Hope that helps, guys. I will be going on to another video tomorrow talking about something else you should be doing completely free once again. But yeah, go out there and give your give your family a hug, or your partner a hug or a kiss. It's going to help. All right. I hope that helps. Otherwise, as always, stay happy, stay healthy. If you are dealing with a health issue and you want help, chuck me an inbox or an email at ryan@reviveyourself.co and we'll get to it. Otherwise, as always, stay happy, stay healthy. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.